where do you see the ice industry going over the next 20, 25 years? As someone who's in it every day, what do you see changing?
I can see even just for I'll say the time that I've been with Ice Systems more than the time I've been with Genna Ice. Um, so that's about 2006 on. What I've seen is there's been a lot of consolidation along the way, um,
Mhm.
but some of that's just absolutely necessary in terms of in order to keep people um, current. And by that I mean when I came into the industry and started selling equipment, I went into a lot of plants that needed to be updated, whether it be the type of equipment they were using, the technology that they were using. And as time progressed, you see things like the palletizers, the robots becoming more and more popular, but then you still have a lot of people that weren't really ready to make that jump into the equipment that would make their life easier. Those people have kind of disappeared along the way. They were ready to be out. Um, but at the same time, I really don't think that there's going to be a major shift, even though there's consolidation happening. There's always new people coming into the industry that are interested in what we do, and they're stepping up and starting new businesses as the need is seen in their areas. So I don't think that we're a dinosaur that's going to go extinct by any means in terms of the number of companies that are out there. I do believe that it is more refined today than it was even 15 years ago. There's a lot more people doing it. I'll say doing it correct. Not that anybody's doing it wrong per se, but we've definitely taken a stance on food safety in the last 15 years. I've seen the IPIA really driving the industry to be safer with the product we're putting out on the streets. So that's a good part of where we're going as an industry, and as individual ice plants throughout the country all continue to grow and do what they do. I think they're also looking at doing it better every chance they get.
So let me ask you to go a little deeper on that. That's something I've learned about a little bit more this year as I've been getting a little more involved in the IPIA and other ICE associations around the country. For the small guy who maybe doesn't know that much about the overall industry, what kind of advice or tips would you give that person that wants to take their business serious?
I think obviously everything has to happen at the scalability of a business has to happen at a reasonable pace that you can afford to invest and grow with. But economies of scale is a real thing, particularly in our industry. As you gain enough customer base that you can do things more efficiently, you have to look at what those things look like and really maximize those scenarios. We are very much like a farmer in terms of being feast or famine. Got to make it while the sun shines, kind of thing. It really is what we do. But cost mitigation in your off season and really controlling those numbers, having perhaps even a complementary business that suits
Right.
you. That's a big thing, and that goes way back. You see a lot of fuel and ice companies throughout the country, and it's because they complement each other pretty well. Allow the owners to have a workforce that can work full years for them, not just
Hmm.
gearing up in the summertime to make it through the busy season and then releasing employees and then starting all over again year after year after year. When they have something for them to do in the off season, then they can train people, get good staff, and give them a good livelihood, but also
Right.
make their lives easier because they're not retraining every year.
Yeah, I've started seeing a few people in some other industries, like say snow biz, for instance. I've got some friends that they got. Well, actually, it's not snow biz. It's Kona Ice. I don't know if you guys have Kona Ice up in your area or not, but
I'm
they
familiar.
got a lot of traveling trucks. So they've actually now started doing some things during the winter time, because you're not selling too many snow cones during that time. So, they've got, coffee, that they're trying to sell out of some of this, not necessarily the same trucks, but the same staff, so they can keep them on full time. I know that's a challenge in the ice industry. So I know when you're not working and you're not producing ice, as you've already told us about ISSI, you're out, repping equipment and staying very busy during, the off season with people, trying to do improvements in their factories. And hey, everybody, if you enjoyed watching this video, we really hope that you'll go ahead and click right here for the full length. So catch you next time.